Welcome to another episode of Barricade Rides. Today is September 17th, the last day that I will be 35. I'll turn 36 tomorrow. So today I'm grilling some tri-tip right now. So I'm just learning to do the bigger barbecue. I'm great with burgers, dogs, chicken, steaks and whatnot. Now I'm trying to step up my game. But today's episode is all about the oil change on the 2000 to 2017 touring bikes. So I'll be doing it on my 2009 Harley Davidson Road King, and I'm going to be doing everything on the very bare minimum budget, minimum space. I'm doing it in my gravel driveway, and you just need a few things to be able to do it. So from this video, I hope you guys can learn something from it, maybe teach me something. Feel free to post in the comments, and yeah, let's get this going. Alright, before we start this oil change, let's go over a few things that we're going to be needing. We're going to need oil. 20 weight 50. I prefer mobile one, because you're not going to be able to find Screaming Eagle at a gas station if you need oil at 1 in the morning. Oil filter. I prefer the K&M Performance. It's only 10 bucks, and it's in black, my favorite color. You're going to need oil filter wrench. Got it from Harley, way too expensive. That just means I never have to do an oil change there. And I prefer an socket extension, so that way I have plenty of room to work. Not essential, but an oil funnel. Got mine at Harley, paid $4.99 for it. I saved time by not going to O'Reilly's or anything on the way home after buying this. I like to use it to prevent oil from getting on my bike as much as possible. Need a socket wrench and a socket. 5/8. Remove the oil bolt. Not essential as well, but you need a way to be able to store your oil or catch the oil. I like to use this pan. I got it from Harley. Paid way too much for it as well, but hey, it works, reusable, and it fits underneath my bike perfectly. And that way I don't need a lift or anything. So here you got it. Let's get to work. Alright, I got my oil pan underneath the bike. Right here is the cap where you fill the oil. I'm going to use that to create a vent after I go under here, loosen the bolt, and start to let the oil out. As soon as the oil starts coming out, I'm going to loosen this up and remove the cap so oil can move freely. After that step, once it starts to be almost out, I'm going to stand the bike up and shake out the rest of the oil the best I can. Alright, let's get to work. Right here, that's the bolt I'll be loosening. Make sure that's underneath. So my goal is to not let my bolt drop. Alright, while that drains, we're going to check out the plug. Kind of look at it. There's a magnetic tip on there, so if there's any metal shavings, we'll be able to see it. It looks nice and clean. Just dirty oil. And while that drains, we'll move on to the next portion. Alright, next step, I'm going to be putting filling the filter up with some oil and let it soak, so when I start the bike it's not filling on empty. Honestly, I put a little too much. And make sure there's oil in here. Then I'm gonna let this sit for a while. Alright, for this step I'm gonna remove the oil filter. It's located right here. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stuff some paper towels underneath it, try to catch some loose oil that comes out. So with that underneath there, I'm gonna use the wrench I got from Harley. Get the paper towel out of the way. So I loosened it up. And you don't want to take it all the way off with the wrench because the wrench will get stuck in there. So you can see paper towel's already working. Oil is pretty dirty. So next step, I'm gonna stand the bike up and try to get the rest of the oil out. For this part, put the legs on each side of the bike. Stand it up. Sit here for a little bit and get as much oil out. Side to side. That should be good. Alright, now I'm going to reinsert the bolt. Check the O-ring. The O-ring's good. I normally change them every oil change, but I misplaced them somewhere. So now I'm going to add some threaded seal. Just a little bit. And note, I'm not using thread lock because I want it to come back out. Now I'm going to reinstall the bolt, my fingers. I'm going to get it finger tight first, and then I'm going to put a little tension on it using the socket. Okay. Like I said, I'm not putting too much torque, so just boom right there. Perfect. Now I'm going to remove the paper towels. And then I'm going to install the oil filter. Switch hands. Get on there nice and snug. Alright, now I'm going to add oil. I'm going to add 3.5 quarts right away. Then I'm going to check it, make sure the oil level's good. Oh, this is the one that I already poured into the filter. So I'm just gonna get myself to where there's half of this one left. So, including the filter, the 3.5. Three and a half, perfect. Now I'm gonna put this back in there, the dipstick. Start my bike up, let it run for a moment. Let it get oil throughout the entire engine. Now shut it off. Wipe it down. So I want it to be in between here. And you can see right there, perfect, that's exactly where I want it. And there you have it, quick, easy oil change, perfect for beginners, saves you a lot of money just doing it to yourself, helps you get to know your bike better, gives you a lot more pride in your bike, more pride in your abilities. So take a chance, try it yourself. Until next time, keep the shiny side up. Stay safe, brothers and sisters.